All right, guys. So got a bunch of stuff moved around yesterday. It's kind of cold out here. It's still gloomy weather. Um, we moved a bunch of stuff around out here, um, and I was kind of playing around with some ideas. I set up some shelves yesterday, and I really thought that I wanted to use those. But when I got them over here, I was just like, these are freaking huge. Um, so I had them right over here behind me, and they were gonna stick out pretty far. So I thought, nah, I don't really know that I want those over there. So um, let me come back over here. So I have all this area back here, which is over by the door, which is usually, occupied. But what I thought about was I was like, well, I have the diesel heater back here, and I have the air conditioner back here. Why am I not back in this area where these things can be more effective if I'm going to sit here and work? Instead, I'm all the way across the other side over there. And so we have all this stuff right here that's actually in the way of blocking all that. So, and then we have all that stuff there too. So what I was kind of thinking about doing was to go ahead and move the servers and all that stuff and take it and put it back over here near this file cabinet, okay, where I wanted to put the shelf the other day. So let me flip the camera around. Okay, so that's where I tried to attempt to put the shelf up. So this is the back end here. Let me zoom out. Let me show you. So this is the back wall. Okay. And we would be coming in over here, putting that over there. So the most important thing is that because of having to prepare for the eventual move, is I've got to reduce stuff. I can't add more stuff. So I sold that big toolbox that was here and some other stuff, and I sold all the guitar amps that were over there. So what I really need to do is probably sell my welder over here. But before I do that, because I do a lot of stuff, I do need to replace it with something smaller. This is a really nice welder from the 80s, so it's bulletproof. It only goes up to 150 amps, but I mean, you're not going to have it fail on you. There's no boards in it to go out. It's from like 1987 or something. It's got the old Miller logo, so I don't know if you can see that, but I use it for doing TIG. It's got AC and DC. So even if you didn't do TIG, it's a really great welder just for arc welding. So it's big. It takes up some room. I may not be able to take it with me when I go. I'd like to. I'm tired of trading seats on the Titanic and rebuilding. So maybe get rid of this and this. I don't know. But we've got to keep getting rid of stuff. But I thought, if we get this out of the middle here, it opens up some room. It also blocks an area that doesn't no longer need to be heated. So when you have like all your interior walls covered with crap, it actually forms a barrier to some degree. That's why I've got these up in the windows, the Artec. But I like having this room right here, and I thought if I get this fixed and cleaned up, my son can come out here and use the computer or whatever he needs to do, and hang out with me or whatever, And then I was thinking that I'm probably going to switch maybe my operating position to over here for radio, and then this here, the main bench with the noisy solar inverter, would just simply become a workbench. And because see, if I'm over here working, these are humming along, and when it really turns up, watch, I'll turn the heater on. You're gonna hear it ramp up. It should have. Okay, let's go full balls out. You hear that? That's really annoying when you're in the middle of making a video. So, right now, I'm monitoring it. It's not instantaneous because the way the EG4 works is it connects to the network, and then it sends the network to the website that I'm logged into. But I can log in with my device from any web browser, and I can control the inverter and do whatever needs to be done with it remotely, and I can monitor it and see what's going on with it. So, but I guarantee you right now we're pulling about 1,500 watts. It's just that this thing will take a few minutes just to even update. Yeah, 1655. So the computers and all that stuff are running on this also. And we're only making like 400 watts. 483, 492. So it's not very nice out. You can see not very sunny. Anyway, that is really annoying to have. So I'm like, well, And it's just a cluster all the time. It's just, a cluster. So I thought, hey, let's get this out of here. We'll have this spot open here. Maybe we'll flip this computer around the other direction, flip the 3D printer around the other direction. I can sit at this desk on the other side over there, and I can have the heater and the air conditioner behind me. And yes, that will make noise, but I can film over there or something. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But I've made a little bit of progress. It's just really... I'm not trying to play Tetris. I'm trying to eliminate pieces. So I've sold as much stuff as I could get rid of. Most of the ham radio stuff nobody's really interested in. I'm looking at, like, what equipment do I really need or don't need? And I'd like to get caught up on this and be ready to just be like, okay, I'm ready, and, I don't have too much to worry about, but anyway, it takes a lot of time to get rid of a lot of stuff, It is what it is. So that's kind of what we're doing here every day, trying to work on every day, and I've been trying to continually put out content related to whatever the hell I'm doing. So last week, the last 10 or 15 days has been nothing but like trying to get some stuff worked out on the vehicles. I think the truck is finally not leaking anymore. The other truck needs a front seal on the oil pump, I think. And so I won't be able to do that one until the weather gets better, which might not. We're at the time of the year where it could be bad for the rest of the year till spring. So we'll see what happens. But we had some nice weather for a couple of weeks, and then it was gone. So it's kind of how it goes here. So I'm going to try and get rid of a few more things. I did sell some stereos, believe it or not. I actually sold some stereos. I don't know what to do with this thing. I'd like to listen to it, but it's a lot of work to swap them out. So I had some guy that was supposed to want to buy one of these CD changers, and I listed it for $100. They actually go for like $200 or $300 on eBay. So I put it on locally for $100. And the guy asked me, hey, do you have a remote for it? No. Why am I going to sit here and use the remote for this thing? Just push the button, play, next track. You need a remote? I've still got to get up here and turn the volume up and down. But anyway, he tried to offer me $40 on a $100 item. I'm like, yeah, it's not the worst offer I've had, but I'm not going to do it. I mean, you can't buy one of these for $40, any of these CD changers. I've got 4 of them. I don't know. This is a at 235, so it does display text on certain CDs. It'll show the text. It only holds 200. I've got another 200, and then I got 2 of the 300 ones. So we're trying to get rid of stuff like that that takes up a lot of room. And then one piece at a time, it makes a big difference in the long run. Anyway, guys, that's about all I can think of for now. So I'll catch you later.